Welcome to Craziest Top 10s, the channel where we dive into the most thrilling and chilling stories you've ever heard. Each episode is crafted to give you the ultimate scare, blending real-life events with a touch of the supernatural. For the next 10 videos, we're counting down the top 10 scariest stories, each one based on true events. These aren't just urban legends or campfire tales, these are real stories that have left a mark on those who experienced them. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single terrifying tale. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Get ready to be scared like never before. Picture this. It's the summer of 2018, the air is warm, the sky is clear, and the promise of adventure hangs in the air. A group of 5 friends, Emily, Jake, Sarah, Mike, and Tom, decide to escape the city and head deep into the remote forests of Oregon for a weekend camping trip. They had been planning this trip for months, eager to disconnect from their hectic lives and reconnect with nature. They're experienced campers, fully equipped with all the necessary gear: tents, sleeping bags, cooking supplies, and even a portable grill. They are ready for a peaceful retreat surrounded by nature, far away from the noise and stress of the city. They find the perfect spot near a serene lake, completely secluded and surrounded by towering trees. The water is crystal clear, reflecting the lush greenery around it, and the only sounds are the gentle rustling of leaves and the occasional call of a distant bird. The first day is everything they hoped for, hiking through the woods, casting fishing lines into the lake, sharing stories and laughter around the crackling campfire. They feel a sense of freedom and tranquility that they haven't experienced in a long time. It's the perfect escape from the daily grind. They spend hours exploring the forest, marveling at the beauty of their surroundings and enjoying each other's company without the distractions of modern life. But as the sun sets on their second day, a palpable shift occurs. The vibrant colors of the sunset give way to the deep blues and blacks of night, and the atmosphere changes. The once welcoming forest now feels different, almost foreboding. The air grows heavy, and the sounds of the forest seem to transform from peaceful whispers to something more unsettling. The chirping of crickets and the rustling of leaves take on a more sinister tone, and an eerie silence falls over the campsite.
Did you hear that? It sounded like a child's laughter. The group exchanges uneasy glances, trying to convince themselves that it's just their imagination.
As they huddle around the fire, the darkness beyond the firelight seems to press in, and they start to hear things: rustling leaves, distant whispers, and a chilling sound that resembles a child's laughter. The fire, once a source of comfort, now feels like a fragile barrier against the unknown. At first, they brush it off as their imaginations running wild, attributing the sounds to nocturnal animals or maybe another group of campers in the distance. They try to laugh it off, but the unease lingers. But as the night wears on, the sounds grow louder, closer, more distinct. The laughter becomes more pronounced, and the whispers seem to be coming from just beyond the reach of their flashlights.
I'm going to check it out. It's probably nothing, but I just need to be sure. Jake's voice is steady, but there's a hint of apprehension in his eyes.
Jake, the bravest of the group, decides to investigate. He grabs his flashlight and steps into the darkness, the beam cutting through the inky blackness of the forest. Armed with a flashlight, he disappears into the darkness, determined to find the source of the unsettling noises. The others watch anxiously, their hearts pounding in their chests. He returns moments later, claiming to have found nothing. His face is pale and his hands are trembling slightly, but he tries to reassure the group that everything is fine. But the sounds persist, growing louder as the hours tick by. The laughter becomes more frequent and the whispers seem to be getting closer. Around 3 a.m., Emily is jolted awake. She sits up, her heart racing, and listens intently. The laughter is now unmistakable, and it seems to be coming from right outside their tent.
Oh my gosh, the tent zipper, it's opening! Her voice is barely a whisper, but the fear in it is palpable.
She can hear the distinct sound of their tent zipper slowly sliding open. The sound is almost deafening in the silence of the night. Her heart pounds in her chest as she fumbles for her flashlight, shining it toward the tent opening. The beam of light cuts through the darkness, revealing the silhouette of a small figure. There, just beyond the thin fabric of their tent, she sees the silhouette of a small figure. The figure is motionless, standing at the edge of the clearing. It's a little girl, standing motionless at the edge of the clearing, bathed in the eerie glow of Emily's flashlight. Her eyes are wide and unblinking, and there's something unsettling about her presence. The girl is wearing a long, old-fashioned dress, and her dark hair hangs limply around her shoulders. She looks out of place, like a ghost from another time. Emily calls out to her, but the figure remains silent. The girl doesn't move, doesn't respond, just stands there staring. Then in the blink of an eye, the girl vanishes. One moment she's there, and the next she's gone, leaving the group in stunned silence. Panic sets in among the group. They huddle together in one tent, fear clinging to them like a shroud. No one dares to sleep, their eyes darting around, searching for any sign of the girl. They spend the rest of the night battling the chilling sounds from the forest and the unsettling feeling that they're being watched. Every rustle, every whisper sends a jolt of fear through them. They try to rationalize what they saw, but the fear is too real, too immediate. The forest, once a place of beauty and tranquility, has become a place of terror. Dawn can't come soon enough. The first rays of sunlight bring a sense of relief, but the fear lingers. As soon as the first rays of sunlight pierce through the trees, they pack up their campsite and flee. They move quickly, their eyes constantly scanning the forest for any sign of the girl. On the drive home, they recount their individual experiences, each detail more unsettling than the last. They try to make sense of what happened, but the answers elude them. They all saw the little girl. Each of them describes her in the same way: the old-fashioned dress, the dark hair, the unblinking eyes. Curiosity and fear drive them to research the area, and they uncover a chilling truth. The more they dig, the more they realize that their experience was not unique. The campsite where they experienced their terrifying ordeal was the site of several unsolved disappearances, including the case of a young girl who vanished in the 1970s. The details of her disappearance are eerily similar to what they experienced. Her body was never found. The mystery of her disappearance remains unsolved, and her spirit is said to haunt the woods, searching for something or someone. Was it her spirit, lost and restless, that haunted their campsite? The thought sends a shiver down their spines. To this day, they don't know for sure, but one thing is certain: they'll never return to those woods. The memory of that night, the fear, and the image of the little girl will stay with them forever. And there you have it, the first chapter in our countdown of the top 10 scariest true stories. We've just scratched the surface of the eerie and the unknown. We've ventured into the dark heart of a haunted forest, encountered an unsettling presence that sent shivers down our spines, and uncovered a chilling mystery that remains unsolved to this day. The shadows and whispers of the forest still linger in our minds. But this is just the beginning. The world is full of dark corners and hidden secrets waiting to be discovered. Over the next 9 videos, we'll explore even more bone-chilling tales, each one more terrifying than the last. From haunted houses to ghostly apparitions, the journey is far from over. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single chilling chapter. Stay connected with us as we dive deeper into the unknown. And while you're here, share your own scary stories in the comments below. Your experiences could be the key to unlocking new mysteries. You never know, your story might just inspire the next craziest top 10s video. We love hearing from our community, and your tales add to the richness of our journey. Until next time, sweet dreams. Let the night sky and the stars be your guide through the darkness.